Wes, we got a big problem,
Yes.
man.
What happened?
Just just tomorrow is the Marvels, and tonight is the season finale of Loki.
Oh, joy. So we're getting a double whammy of back-to-back cringe.
Well, it starts today, so the reviews are already out for the Marvels stuff because they did that review embargo. That review embargo was not a lie, by the way. They waited till today. They said today is the final day you can put your reviews out. They are scared.
Yep.
They are scared and stuff. So now the Marvels reviews are out and stuff. Well, are starting to come out and stuff. It's starting to happen, and we already having people say talking about how sexist it is to criticize the Marvels and stuff. So yeah, you already know it was coming. You already know it was coming. It was just only a matter of time. But we got lots to talk about and stuff. Oh, I know this has nothing to do with like the Marvel topic stuff. Uh MW3 I mean MW3 and stuff. I'm not even going to criticize the game itself for the campaign and stuff, but all I gotta say is this stuff feels lifeless and lazy.
Yep.
It feels like they just didn't even they had no faith in it. I mean, they would have been fine if they just put in nostalgia. If they were trying to, put their focus on the Golf War game and stuff, you would have been fine with the nostalgia.
Yep.
I mean, you're not Marvel or anything where you got to follow the source material stuff. I mean, if you wanted to just base it off of nostalgia stuff, it would have worked. Within the stuff. But what it feels like with all they did was that they just put open. They just like said, okay, we're gonna have an open world. Now just go in there and have fun. That's it.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Now I'm just like, bro.
No soul. No soul in it at all.
That's what I'm saying. They just had no faith. I almost kind of feel bad for Activision. I kind of feel bad for Activision and stuff, not fully, but it feels like they had no hopes in this.
I don't think they did.
They still didn't even explain what happened to Zakea. I'm like, that was your first problem. So if you skip Zakea, now you don't know what to do.
Yeah, literally no sign of Zakea anywhere. Oh, we see him for a little bit in Black Ops Cold War. That's it.
Yeah,
That's all we get.
you should have waited on Markov for a little bit and stuff. This should have been it should have been from Barkov to Zakea, and then right now we should have been focusing on Shepard and all the big threats right now. All the big threats from Modern Warfare 2 and stuff. But it was too early for Makarov. It was too early for Makarov.
Yep. Even in like the earlier Modern Warfare, like in the OG Modern Warfare trilogy, they had a better build up for him.
That's what I'm saying, because that was all timed right, too. Here, they just didn't even know what to do with Zakea and just rushed Makarov. Looks like they rushed him. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. So just don't look for me to criticize it. So I'm just gonna just play the game. I'm probably quite like it for its nostalgia. That's probably it. But I can tell you one thing that's not gonna be nostalgia or anything, and that's the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Because we got two trailers to look at.
Yep.
We got the Echo trailer, and then we got the Marvel's final trailer. But the thing is,
Yeah.
they released so many trailers for this movie, so it's not even funny.
They They are pushing so hard for it, but yet, as I've told Chopper, only like 9 people are gonna go see it at my local theater tonight.
Oh yeah, we
And
pulled
that's
up
in
our
the IMAX
theaters.
theater.
Yeah, we pulled up our theaters and stuff. I could go ahead and show my theater, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so luckily, well, unfortunately for my theater near where I live, if you can see this and stuff, yeah, I guess all the wine moms live in my area and stuff. That yeah, all the wine moms live in my area. It's actually filled up and stuff. But if you look at Michelle's theater, that's where we actually went to go to. Look at that! Look how empty that is. Look at all these seats, man.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like we got a 10th person going to see it in an IMAX tonight.
They're only coming in single digits.
Literally not even 10. An auditorium that seats like probably like 100 people or so. Probably more than 100 people.
This ain't gonna be enough to make $1 billion.
No way in hell.
This ain't gonna be enough.
In any circle of hell.
And after this crowd has come to see it and stuff, they're probably not gonna come back. They're not gonna come back. They don't have the money. They don't have the money and stuff. This is probably because they got their big paycheck and stuff, and they're gonna use it on this movie. They're gonna use it. And now, and then after that, they can't do no more. So this movie is going to fall on its head.
Yep, and it's going to make a satisfying snap sound.
Yeah. But here we go. We're about to look at the final trailer and stuff. And my God, what I heard so far. Oh, we're already off to a nice start.
Oh yeah,
we're already off to.
Look, it's like, hey, you remember the good event? You remember the Avengers you grew up with and loved watching?
Tony Stark.
Yeah, Tony Stark, Iron Man, Tony Stark. You got Captain America in there. Even got old Natasha Romanoff in there.
Oh, they put her in there too?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Look, all I had to do was just pull up the video and stuff, and that's the first thing we see is just Tony Stark. And look at his face too.
He's like, what the fuck am I in right now?
Oh man. Jesus Christ, man. 2 minutes this time. Wow.
Not even 2 seconds into the fucking trailer.
That's what I'm saying, and we can already tell this is about to be a bait and switch. Marvel, you're not even trying to hide the fact is that you're doing a bait and switch and stuff. You're trying to make us go to these theaters to go support this movie by getting the Avengers fame. You're literally using these 3 characters that nobody cares about off their fame. We know we're looking right through you, Marvel. We're not stupid. Do they really think we're stupid?
Yeah, we see through your games.
Heroes. It's an old-fashioned notion.
Yep, Iron Man. There's Captain America. Right. Look at there. Look at what's that saying?
Whatever it takes.
We destroyed Thanos. But it's not over.
My work is inevitable.
They're really making it seem like she did everything, but no.
That's what I'm saying. They really making it seem like, oh, look at Tony.
He's like, I can't believe I'm about to die for this.
Yeah. Oh, Thanos was seen too. So let's not forget. Let's just rub in everybody's face that Thanos was there too.
Yep.
And look at Thanos. Look at
everyone. Yeah, let's make everyone conveniently forget.
Oh my god. Thanos is like,
Yeah,
oh no.
Yep. And Captain Marvel got knocked the fuck out the rest of the movie.
And we cannot forget that either, Captain. So this is the same woman that literally got knocked out by this man. And part was praised for it.
Inevitable. There will always be more to finish it.
There'll always be more to finish it. So you saying this is supposed to be the new Thanos threat?
Really?
This thing.
She like I really don't know.
How is this supposed to be a Thanos threat? Oh, I'm so scared and stuff. Look at her. Oh man, I'm shaking my boots, man.
Yep. Shiver me timbers.
Man, she will definitely put that Mad Titan to shame. Are you serious, man? This looks like a dollar store Karen trying to be a Marvel superhero.
And she literally looks like she's trying to be Ronan the Accuser just without all the face makeup.
It's the dollar store Karen version of it, then. Good lord, man! I didn't think that with a budget so high and stuff, you can make great dollar store Karens.
This is just the beginning.
This is just the beginning.
She tore a hole in space.
Oh yeah, she tore a hole in space. Yeah. What the hell was that? Hold on. You see that?
The fuck is that?
I think that's the other universe they were talking about stuff where Monica Rambeau was supposed to go through that universe. She tore a hole through space and stuff. Oh yeah. Okay, how's that supposed to be a threat if she tore a hole through space? You know what she did?
What?
Leading into ours.
What are you prepared to do?
I'm invincible.
Your powers only make me stronger.
So you can't be matched. Can't be controlled.
I don't want to be there.
I don't want to be either.
What moment?
I'm asking
That changes everything. Bullshit.
for one last fight.
That suit looks terrible. Let me see this suit. Oh, that looks terrible, man.
Yep.
Oh god, look at that CGI, man. That CGI did no wonders to that suit. They gave her a new suit and stuff, and this is what it's looking like. That is a damn shame.
Monica!
Ah!
You cannot protect your people.
You can stand tall.
What? There's your third. By the way, there's your third cameo.
Wow.
Legitly, the South Park meme is here, ladies and gentlemen. Make her lame and make. What was that other one?
Not sure.
But are you kidding me, and stuff? So here's. I don't. They were hyping up this cameo so much, and it turned out to be another character that nobody gave a shit about.
Yep. They're like, hey, guess what? We're gonna have a Thor character come in. Oh, so is it gonna be someone we care about, like Thor, Loki, or maybe even Odin?
No,
It's gonna be Thor, Loki, or Odin, right? No, it's gonna be this person who showed up at in the third movie at the like halfway.
King Valkyrie and stuff. Are you kidding me, man? This movie's dead in the water, man. It's dead. Dead.
Yep. It is bloated and the maggots are feasting on it.
Yeah, this right here. Valkyrie ain't gonna save this movie.
Without standing alone.
I'm not even sure Thor would save this movie.
This is funny.
Monica,
Can you save it?
No.
Black girl magic.
Black guy.
Oh my god! They actually put it in the movie.
Black girl magic. What the fuck, man?
They actually put it in the movie.
Oh my fucking god.
So if that's the case, then Mr. H was right on the spot. With everything that he had stated from what he uncovered and stuff means that he was just spot on, which means Captain Marvel is a full-on terrorist now.
And apparently she's not happy about it.
Yeah. And then she destroys the world again and stuff. So yeah, we're just gonna go mass genocide now. Genocide.
Literally being Frieza right now.
Yeah. And
Wouldn't
then
be surprised if I hear her call those people slurs in the movie.
oh my lord! And now the black girl magic is a thing. I have full on belief that everything that Mr. H said is in this movie. It is going to be abysmal to watch. I cannot believe this.
Girl magic. Only in cinemas. Get tickets now.
And the fact that he says it with such... Like, he says it with his chest so much.
There's no fucking way, bro.
I like the remember when things were good montage at the beginning? Really emphasizes how far Marvel has fallen in such a short time.
That explains everything. Audiences are generally supposed to believe that this villain with zero build
is it stronger or as strong as Thanos?
black girl magic. He didn't just say that. Tell me he didn't just say that.
Well, Will Sketch, he did, and I'm sure he probably regrets saying it.
Oh my god, man. Black girl magic! I cannot believe he said it! We stooped very low in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, have we?
Oh, we was at the top of the mountain, Chopper. We was at the top of the mountain. We were enjoying the view. But then all of a sudden, we got a big old avalanche and we came spiraling down.
Spiraling down to something called Black Girl Magic. Jesus Christ, it made me cough.
It's making us cringe.
Jesus. Jesus Christ, man.
Is it
What
bad
girl?
Is it bad I want to see the villain win?
Actually, I do too. Because the villain
Yep.
is, in all reality, the victim, if anything. If anybody is innocent in this movie and stuff, it's only Kamala Khan and that
Yeah, if
villain.
anyone's innocent, if anyone's innocent in this movie, it's Kamala and this villain. I 100% stand by that Captain Marvel deserves to be put on intergalactic trial or whatever fucking bullshit.
No, none of that. Executed by Rogue.
Yep. You know what? Fuck it. Not even a fair trial. Straight to the execution.
This is why I wish Rogue, man. Where is Rogue? That's why I was like, man, I really wish they introduced the X-Men. If Rogue was only here and stuff, she would have ended her.
Yep.
This is sad, man. I can't get that out of my head now. Black girl magic.
Wow. Amazing. This movie's gonna make thousands of dollars.
But thousands of dollars and stuff. This movie needs to make millions. Actually, it needs to make $1 billion to break even.
Just need to wait and see how.
I can't wait to see the box office opening numbers. That's the word I was looking for.
I'm so glad to see Tessa Thompson in this. I was afraid they would have a chick that's lame and gay.
That was the South Park meeting and stuff, because South Park made a Kathleen Kennedy variant do that and stuff, and that's what and that's how Disney got the formula and stuff. And the fact is, not to mention, they put that in the trailer right after South Park had roasted Disney and Lucasfilm.
Yep.
So it tells you a lot and stuff that they took emphasis off of that and decided, hey, let's actually do that. This movie is dead. The wine moms won't save this movie.
Yep. And Uncle Ben then tells Peter, with great wokeness must also come great brokenness.
He said in his dying breath, Peter, with great wokeness comes with great brokenness.
Ben, what happened? With great Bill broke. Oh, well, Bill broke. Peter.
Yeah, I'd be okay if they just called it the Marvels and they just played in game on the screen for 2 hours. Actually, yeah, that's the film I'd rather be seeing right now is Endgame.
Yeah. In fact, I'd rather be watching No Way Home all over again than ever watch this fucking movie.
Jesus Christ, man. And then tomorrow's the night we watch it. Oh my god.
Yep. The audacity to put Iron Man, Cap, and Thanos in the Avengers theme over this already. This movie is doomed. It smells like desperation.
They really were desperate, man. I can tell. But you mean you would have? Why would you put? Then why would you use Iron Man and Captain America just to sell your movie and stuff? You should not have to use that instead. If it's so hyped, if we're supposed to be so hyped for it and stuff, and not to mention you didn't make things better with that Black Girl Magic stuff.
No, you did not.
You actually made that worse. So when this movie bombs, Marvel, you have nobody to blame but yourself. Look in the mirror when you wake up and find out you ain't making that money back.
Yep. You might as well have burned the amount of money it took for this fucking movie.
It's gone. It's gone, man. God, bro. What a start to this. Oh man. And we have another trailer to watch and stuff, which is Echo and stuff. And actually surprising thing is it's
Doesn't
actually
look too
not that bad. Take a look at this.
Maya. I see everything that you are.
That's messed up.
Maya. I see everything that you
Oh,
are.
that's brutal, bro.
Wow.
Whoa!
I always
That's
have.
so sad, man. No.
Oh!
Oh, Fisk is out here beating the shit out of him.
Holy shit! Damn, Fist is
Don't
like.
you hurt that little girl that way.
Oh man! Oh, he bleeded. He
Don't be
what
afraid.
busted him open.
You have so much pain in you. You. So much rage. That you can't contain it.
Damn, we actually see someone get shot through the fucking head. That's it.
Damn!
This shit, they're in Loki. You know, you coulda.
This is the Marvel Cinematic Universe I actually kind of want to
The
see.
same.
Yeah, this is what we need to see.
So,
How interesting this is, man. Wow, Marvel. I didn't think you had the guts to ever do something like this.
upgrade.
Okay. Wow.
Wow, Marvel. Wow.
I am impressed. Call me impressed, man. That was actually entertaining.
Okay, you got my applause on that, Marvel.
Now that's the way you should build up a character and stuff. Look at that trailer. That right there was Marvel.
Yeah.
That's how you introduce your characters and stuff. Your characters that you want to push and stuff, that's how you introduce them and stuff. You build them up like that and stuff. That type of trailer made us kind of interested in this character stuff. That was not bad. It was very violent and stuff, and it was surprising. Where was this? Where was this Marvel Cinematic Universe at? This is like they did something. This is like a time capsule that they had locked in this vault in the Infinity Saga
Yeah.
or something like that. Because today's Marvel wouldn't do something like this.
Oh, sir.
But holy shit, that was not a bad trailer.
Not at all. A complete polar opposite from the fucking Marvels.
That's what I'm saying. That actually made me put a smile on my face a little stuff. Because this is a character that he shoved in our face and stuff, but actually built her up. In that little trailer. God, okay. But, unfortunately, the director decided to run her mouth.
Yep.
So it could ruin the hype. Look at this. Look at this shit. Echo trailer reveals major Marvel first TVMA rating. Simultaneously Hulu debut and Native American and Deaf led.
Death lead.
Deaf lead. Oh my god, and stuff. Like you see, You had a good trailer on your hands and stuff, and then you just allowed the director to open her mouth. What a way to ruin it and stuff, because you had something going on this trailer, man. You really did. This wasn't no bait and switch and stuff. No, this was actually brutal. At a press event, director and executive producer Sidney Freeland discussed how Marvel prioritized representation on the show. I felt absolutely proud and protected and empowered. Oh my god.
Oh God, that is already not a good sign.
See that? See this shit, man? You should have just kept your mouth shut, man.
Yeah, you should have just said, "Hey, don't worry, the show's gonna be good. We made sure of it." And you know, I would have taken that with a sure I would have taken that with a grain of salt. But you know what? I would have been like, okay, I'll give it a chance. After what was just said, I'm not too sure.
I don't know, man. Maybe she just full of shit and stuff. Cause, well, I mean, we did say we're gonna start watching these shows and make fun of it if they fuck up.
Yep.
Oh, look at this. There's your director right there. Look how she looks at the camera.
You really be thinking she's hot shit?
Bro, you, woman, you didn't need to say all this stuff. You literally could just let the show speak for itself.
Yeah, you literally could have just said, "This movie is gonna be great, and we hope you all enjoy it."
Like, what?
Very hard on it.
I don't understand these people. So they go around like, you know, they just say they can't say hey, look, we put all our time and effort, we did the best we can and stuff, even though, you know, there's been a bunch of production delays and stuff. But I just want you to just at least give the show a chance and see how you like it and stuff, and we hope that you enjoy the show. Why they just can't make a simple statement like that?
Exactly. Why do they gotta think like they're trying to make some kind of point?
So I'm saying, why they try to break wall barriers and everything? Stuff. Like, bro, the Marvel Cinematic Universe needs a hit right now. And I don't think this is going to help it with you running your mouth off. The Marvel series Echo, which debuted its inaugural I can't even say that word.
Inaugural
trailer on Friday and premieres on January 10th, contains several firsts for the company. It's the first Marvel Studios production that will debut simultaneously on Disney Plus and Hulu. That the first that will have every episode available to binge at once, and the first that will be rated TVMA. And most importantly, to director and executive producer Sidney Freeland, Reservation Dogs. I guess that's what she directed as well. It is the first superhero series over to center on a deaf and Native American character, Maya Lopez, who made her debut in the 2021 series Hawkeye, which I heard was a terrible show too.
Yep.
So if you could just make a show like Echo and stuff, if that trailer was actually good and stuff, then why would you want to put her in Hawkeye? Because Wilson Fisk was in there. Like, you should have just left her out and stuff, and left Wilson Fisk in there and stuff, and then waited till after Hawkeye to debut Echo. Because, like I said, that trailer, like, she had interesting story. Representation was extremely important to myself and to everyone on the crew. Oh my god.
Stop saying that shit.
They always use this excuse every time. It's the same old excuse with all these Marvel directors.
Representation.
Representation, damn it!
Yeah, we need representation.
Freeland said at a press event for the series in October, where she was joined by executive producer Brad Winderbaum, who's also head of streaming television and animation at Marvel. But while the filmmakers said the show had indigenous and deaf representation in front of and behind the camera, oh my god, man. Stop! There's they acting like there's something. People think there's something wrong with a deaf person.
Yeah, I don't have anything wrong with a deaf person. Like,
I don't either. And stuff. And by the looks of that trailer and stuff, that was definitely indeed something very interesting and stuff. But we don't need no. I mean, they don't need no representation for it and stuff. I mean, this show, they could just relate to it.
yep.
There were further
Huh.
efforts.
They're like, huh, a hero I can relate to. That's cool.
That's what I'm saying. There were further efforts made to ensure a high level of authenticity during production. Like, they acting like people need to be represented and stuff. Like, that's like if I said Peter Parker represents me.
That's not because it's like he's white or whatever, or he's poor. It's like, hey, yeah, he's a character I can relate to. I could see myself being in the same situation.
Yep. Like last night and stuff, I said I could relate to Peter when he was in that symbiote suit and stuff. Because that symbiote suit actually feels how I feel actually in real life and stuff. Like, I just want to, you get so angry and stuff, you just want to just show people something,
Yeah, you just want to.
You want to just you just want to take all your frustration out on them and
You just want to shake some sense into them.
yeah. And by scaring them like that and stuff. And I was like, if that symbiote existed and stuff, I would have been only glad to just put scares in people.
Yep.
But then, you can also learn from it and stuff. Like, if you let your anger just get way out of hand like that and stuff, you can get into world of trouble and stuff. You can also lose your girlfriend, lose your family and everything. And stuff. And that's what Peter had to fight out of it. He had to realize, this symbiote is making him angry at MJ and stuff. He got very upset at MJ. I was like, damn. That man, I never see him go off on MJ like that. But he fucking did and stuff.
Yeah.
And he got upset at Miles. He got upset at Miles' mom. It was bad. But you can relate to that and stuff. You take the consideration to learn from it. It's like, hey, maybe all this violence ain't necessary. Because people look at me as this great person and stuff, but then I'm turning myself this way and stuff because all this anger had been built up in me. Now that's right there. That right there is how you relate to people stuff. That's the same with this deaf person, this Echo and stuff. When these deaf people see Echo and stuff, they're gonna relate. Like, hey, yeah, people used to make fun of me because I'm deaf and stuff, and I always have my friends come in, step in, and stop them from bullying me. Freeland, who is Navarro, I don't even know how to say that. grew up on the tribe's reservation in New Mexico. She said, growing up reading Marvel comic books and attending powwows, a traditional native celebration that involves dancing, drum playing, singing, and community. Powwows to me was like somebody in Anaheim going to Disneyland. But for Freeland, those two constants in her life never overlapped, which was something she was looking forward to connecting throughout the development and production of Echo. It's the same story with these people, isn't it?
Yep.
They got to see themselves in something, so they self-insert themselves. They just can't let the character do their thing. What they're actually known for. This is how characters don't get off the ground and stuff. This character can get off the ground and stuff if you keep your mouth shut. First, Freeland said she and the creative team, including head writers Marion Day and Amy Rardin, have reimagined the characters in dignity. Oh my god, reimagined. That's another word that I'm afraid of. Oh no. I sure hope. I really hope this show is good, man.
I do too, but a part of me is also feeling they're going to use it
Yeah.
to push something.
A part of me wants to give this show a chance after seeing that trailer. That trailer was very good and stuff. The other part of me is like, oh, whoa, hold your horses there. This is the Marvel Cinematic Universe in 2023. They're capable of messing something up.
Yep, we know it.
Yep. And then we making her a member of the Tao tribe from Oklahoma. Native Americans don't get mad at me for saying he's wrong and stuff. I really tried. I really am trying. In the comments,
Yes, apologies if we butcher anything in this.
Yeah,
we're just not used to.
Apologies and stuff. I really am sorry and stuff. In the comics, Maya is from the Blackfeet tribe. But Freeland said that the accompanying visuals amounted to a hodgepodge of imagery that made for a muddied and ultimately shit, I can't even talk to me. I don't even know what that word is. Yeah, that word. Backstory for the character. Cox, meanwhile, is a citizen of a Menominee nation of Monacan descent. The director also insisted on a meeting with the Kotao Nation to get their input and develop a partnership. I had a pitch deck and I pitched them the project, Freeland said, of how her meeting with the tribal nation. It's not going to be the earnest, it's going to be a little more violent. But we feel like there's a great story behind it. Well, if it's going to be a great story and stuff, then go running your mouth off talking about reimagining all that stuff.
Exactly.
Because that right there has put a lot of bad taste in people's mouth when it comes to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Like, there's nothing wrong with you working with people and all that good stuff and stuff, but like, representation, all that stuff has not been looked at in a good light nowadays. Because people have used that word to do these things, to blacklist people and criticize people and stuff. It's been used for bad things nowadays. Act like that's something bad going on and stuff. In our reality, nothing bad is going on. The reaction, according to Freeland, crickets from tribal leaders, at which point Freeland intruded their concern. Basically, I said, no, we're not here to tell you what we're going to do. The filmmaker explained, "We're here to create a dialogue so that we can get your input and create a more authentic portrayal of the Kotao people and culture." I can see what they were looking like.
Yep.
It was just like, what the fuck? Oh shit! While Freeland herself had grown up around the native culture, a bit a different tribe, she admitted that there was a learning curve among members of her team when they attended a Kotao powwow. I could describe it till I was blue in the face, but they had to see it. And she said, referring to her production crew, "My production designer had to see it through his eyes. My first AD had to see it through his eyes. How's he going to populate the background extras?" Freeland said that while she took many things for granted, such as what powwows look like and how people dress. Her crew approached these scenes from uninitiated eyes. My costume designer, when she first came on board, she was like, "Okay, we're going to start making these powwow costumes. Is there a powwow store? Is there a place to go to and get the stuff?" Freeland said. Her reply, "No, everything is custom made." Freeland, why would you ask them if there's a powwow store?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Why would you go around asking these people that? She went around asking them if there was a powwow store. You don't go and ask other coaches that, bro. Well, what are you thinking?
Exactly. What the fuck?
That's fuck. My God. These people want to criticize us for just being all this sexist and stuff, and they're over here doing fucked up things like that. Once again, Marvel's hypocrisy.
Yes, sir.
That's just uncalled for. That imagery is integral to the series, which will devolve into Lopez's Jesus, these words, man. Ancestors, and also stars indigenous actors Zon McCarran, Carnon, Dark Winds, Graham Greene, Dancing with the Wolves, and Wind River. I'm not even gonna say this. Tantu Cardinal, K Devry Jacobs, Chask Spencer, Cody Lightning, Toria McKenzie, who is Ambiguous. These words, man. Damn. I am learning some new words today, am I?
Yep.
These must be some college words. Australian serves as a director on the series. The series largely takes place after the events of Hawkeye, but Oh, so that's why Frisk I get Frisk had a patch on his eye. He wasn't dead. He lost it. He lost his eye. The series largely takes place. Okay, I already said that. But Freeland said it will also track a domestic event in Lopez's family, and the ensuing trauma leads the character known as Echo on her path towards Wilson Fisk, aka Kingpin, played by Vincent DeFaro, and villainy. Maya is in a very vulnerable emotional place after this, Freeland said. She's got all the bottled up emotion and rage and feeling inside of her, and she doesn't know what to do with it. And there's going to be somebody there to give her a little nudge. While please don't tell me it's going to be a fucking cop. I hope it's not a cop.
I hope not either.
While Freeland described the show as an exploration of trauma, how we deal with it, how we cope with it, cope.
Yeah, you need to cope after this shit.
Yeah, after some of these statements you said, some of it's saying and stuff. This is not the worst statement I heard and stuff, but like you going around and asking if there's a powwow store and stuff. And then talking about representation stuff, that's a no, bro. Like, come on. How it affects us, how we affect it, how it affects those around us. She was also quick to note that the consequences here are street level rather than cosmic. Unlike so many other Marvel properties like Avengers or Guardians of the Galaxy, it's not the fate of the universe at the stake, it's the fate of the family. Sounds reasonable.
Yep.
According to Winderbaum, how these consequences play out puts Echo on the grittier scale for the studio, leading to the TVA MA rating. It is a kind of new direction for the brand, especially on Disney Plus. With Winderburns said Marvel and Disney decided to simultaneously release this series on Hulu. Why y'all releasing it all in one day though? Y'all don't have that confident? The trailer looked awesome.
Yeah, you don't think this show's gonna do well?
That's what I'm saying. Like you took a risk at R-rated. Like there's another thing. People get afraid of taking risks. They get afraid. So like they get scared like this and stuff, and then they want to rush it all out and be done with it. So I'm like, bro, you're taking a risk. It's fine. People will praise you for this risk taking. People want to see that kind of entertainment stuff. So if you make it R-rated stuff, it's fine. It means that you finally pushed the Marvel Cinematic Universe is what it needs to be doing. People want to see R-rated stuff on Marvel. During the press event, Freeland previewed a fight sequence from the show that dramatized Lopez's so-called birth as a villain, in which she battles a barrage of enemies while also encountering Kingpin's main enemy, Daredevil. We wanted very, very adamantly to the show that these are the people on our show. They bleed, they die, they get killed, and there are real consequences, Freeland said. Good. That's why Daredevil was so good. That's why everybody liked Daredevil and stuff. The Daredevil TV show did so well and stuff. Because they bled, they died, and they got killed.
Yep.
That could be the same for Echo and stuff, but it looks like they have no confidence at all in this show. Well, we can only hope that the show is good. Although this approach is rather new for the MCU, Freeland said, Marvel supported those creative choices and others. They protect the shit out of our creatives, she said. I felt absolutely protected and empowered. Okay. Seems like Marvel wants to go in this direction stuff. I hope, like, if this show actually does do well, stuff, if it actually stays good and stuff, dispute with her mouth and stuff. Then I think going forward, we might be seeing a lot more R-rated Marvel movies, which means that is another step in the right direction for Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yep.
Another critical choice was how to portray a lead character who speaks almost exactly through American Sign Language (ASL). Representation again, Freeland said. Oh no. Then you have to ruin it with that again. Played a significant role that crew took ASL classes, and Freeland ensured that close-ups included the actor's signing. ASL was something that was extremely important to everybody there, and having the deaf perspective represented, she said, "We want to embrace ASL." Freeland was tight-lipped about the other Marvel characters who might appear in the series. I think Daredevil is coming into the show. So, I think we have something going here. Okay, this this woman's not saying anything too bad, and so I think she's just saying that she wanted to be ready so she wouldn't mess anything up. ASL was something that was extremely important to everybody there, and having deaf perspective represented. She said, "We want to embrace ASL." Freeland was tight-lipped about the other Marvel characters who might appear in the series. She was only slightly more forthcoming when it came to Lopez's actual superpowers, at least what have been envisioned in this series versus the comics themselves. Her power in in the comic books is that she can copy anything, movement or and whatever. It's kind of lame, Freeland said. I will say that is not her power. I just kind of leave it at that. Are you okay? There we go.
Oh my god.
That's
no,
what I mean.
No.
That right there is how you kill a show.
You did not.
I was just about to just retract my statements that I made, but never mind. Marvel proves me wrong every single time, man. Every single time.
They really said this. She really said this. Like, oh yeah, I think your powers are kind of lame.
It's lame.
You know what? Yeah, you know who else can do this? Taskmaster.
Oh, they also wrecked Taskmaster as well, too.
Yeah, I guess the ability to mimic any kind of style, fighting style, is apparently lame.
Jesus Christ, man. I was about to give her the benefit of the doubt and stuff because she was just doing something, to respect the community and stuff, except for her saying stupid shit like the powwow story and all that stuff. But, like, now that was said and stuff, I'm not retracting shit.
Exactly. You are not getting shit out of me.
Yeah, no. You had us until you decided to come out and say it was lame. Okay. Once again, the typical Marvel moment. And that's the end of the article where she just goes off to say shit like that. Is this? I wonder. This is a whole nother different article. Oh, she says more. Okay, so there's some more over here.
Oh boy, let's see what she says.
Echo producer says main character won't have her lame powers. Look, now you lost me for real. Now here we go. So come on, man. I was about to give this woman the benefit of the doubt and stuff. I was about to retract my statement. She went off to say it's lame. Woman, this is based off of Marvel Comics. The Marvel Cinematic Universe is supposed to be faithful to the source material that is given to them by a big ass encyclopedia of Marvel. Stan Lee built that book before he died.
Yeah.
And stuff. And to disgrace his legacy and stuff, this is how you lose people. So this is why people don't come back. Because y'all say stuff like this. This is why. Like the comic geeks wants you to follow that for a reason and stuff to keep them interested. But this is why they keep walking away, because the Marvel Cinematic Universe doesn't want to follow it. They just don't want to follow it. You do this to yourselves, man. Oh my god, bro. Maya Lopez is...
The audacity.
Yeah. Maya Lopez's superpower toolkit is getting a tweak as she goes from Hawkeye to her own solo series on Hulu and Disney Plus. This is a damn shame, man. That trailer was so... And the trailer was so good, too.
No, I was getting a lot of John Wick vibes out of it, and I was loving that.
I was loving that, too, and stuff. But then this woman had to go and open her mouth and say it was lame. This is gonna be a piece of shit, isn't it?
Yep, probably.
Jesus. Disney is literally like the new LJN. Earlier today, we got our surprising first look at Marvel's Hawkeye spinoff series centered around Aliqua Cox's Maya Lopez. Echo, but now that Maya is getting into the spotlight, she is going to be even more different than her comic counterpart, and that's where you just lost me there again. I mean, I can understand that, having to tweak them a bit, because you can't do stuff like, CGI rides and stuff. Like, you can only do so much and stuff, but like, I don't even think this woman is that like the Avengers level type of deal. Let's look up her powers right quick, shall we?
Yes.
Jesus Christ. They always do this to themselves every time.
They always want to try and act like they doing some good shit here, but I ain't seen it.
Wow, she actually looks intimidating. Look at this.
Wow. Look at that.
Oh, she joins the Avengers officially too. Okay, so abilities are an expert martial artist and hand-to-hand combatant, highly skilled acrobat and athletic photographic reflexes. Okay. As the Phoenix Force, telepathy, flight, superhuman strength, speed, and durability, cosmic fire generation. I guess that's when she gets her powers and everything. So what is it that she's gonna get nerfed of? How do you nerf somebody like this? So she's just not gonna know how to fight at all?
Yeah, is Kingpin gonna teach her how to fight? Like,
why would you take away something like that? This is her. I think this is her abilities that she has before she gets the powers. and some reason they decided to take it away. Another Marvel character getting nerfed. What Marvel Cinematic Universe is known for these nerfs too, because they did it to Scarlet Witch, they did it to Black Widow, they did it to other people. I can name dozens of characters that got nerfed. Although currently also the avatar of the cosmic entity known as the Phoenix Force in the comics, it's a long story. Mostly Maya is known for her photographic reflexes similar to Black Widow's Taskmaster. Maya can replicate someone's physical movements and fighting style after seeing them once, granting her the ability to have a variety of weapon proficiencies and martial skills at a moment's notice. So you're just gonna. So let me get this straight. You're gonna take away her photographic reflexes.
That is
The
That
whole
is
point of her
something
being deaf. And this is cold, man. This is cold. They don't even respect the deaf people. They didn't destroy their own argument dead on arrival. This is the case. Well, let's read in more on this. However, in Echo, she will have something else entirely, because according to Echo producer Sidney Freeland, those powers are like, yeah, it was the photographic reflexes.
of course.
Yeah, it was the photographic reflexes. Wow, okay. So what a way to just throw away your argument about deaf people. You don't respect them. Because if you did and stuff, that would have been that part of that power. Power that she had. Well, no. Get rid of it. How's she supposed to learn from that? That doesn't even make any sense, though. How is a deaf person supposed to learn from that? Her powers in the comic books, she can copy anything, any movie, any whatever. It's kind of lame. Free told at the press of it. Okay, yeah, I read that. Yep. I would say it's just not her power. I'll just leave it at that. Yeah, you said a lot in that time frame. That's a damn shame, man. But take away something that actually helps her. It helps her situation. Whatever abilities Echo will remain to be seen with, we don't see anything. Or overtly explicit in the trailer beyond hand-to-hand combat, so it's likely she'll be flying through the skies blasting energy beams or anything. I swear to God, they make her do that. I swear to God, if they make her do this, it will defeat the whole purpose of the show. We don't know what Marvel be doing nowadays stuff, because we already confirmed in Marvel's trailer what Mr. H was saying. The MCU already has similar abilities to echoes in other characters. Other situations in the past have some alterations made, like Kamala Khan's crystalline constructs and Miss Marvel over her stretching and embiggening. Oh yeah, they took away her embiggening and stretching thing. Yeah, they did. They did take away her embiggening and stretching from the comics stuff. They always doing it. They nerfed him. They're nerfing their character that nobody cares for too. So you're nerfing people that people are supposed to care for these characters stuff. For what? So it's not surprising to hear changes were made, but it feels dismissive of the character to not just have just pretty much overhaul her entire toolkit, but call her comics counterpart lame in the process. I know, right? This person is spot on.
Yep.
That's it. This is ridiculous, man. Yeah, that photographic reflex that she had and stuff. Yeah, lame. Jesus. This show may bomb. This show may bomb now that she did that. Oh, man. But we got a problem now.
Yep.
With Spider-Man 2. Miles Morales is going to be the Spider-Man of their universe going forward. And I don't know why. And stuff.
Can we please have a story with Peter Parker where he doesn't get screwed over in some way?
That's what I'm saying. We're just going to just destroy all our Marvel characters that everybody cared about. Just pay blame for these people and stuff. The Marvel Cinematic Universe is already doing it, so let's follow them. We're just going to follow Kevin Feige's footsteps to hell. Apparently.
I mean, you saw how bad those MJ missions were in Spider-Man 2.
Oh my god, don't remind me of that shit, man. I wanted to throw my controller at the fucking TV. At fucking MJ's head.
Believe me, I was like, there are so many things I'd rather be doing right now. Like playing as either of the Spider-Men.
That's what I'm saying. I was glad when they changed this to Miles and stuff. I was like, finally, at least I was playing as a Spider-Man and stuff. Like, the fact is, that mission that I played last night, where Peter had to go to sleep because he was that tired and stuff, and then he was basically sleepwalking. I forgot what it was. I think it was sleepwalking.
Yeah, basically the symbiote took over his body and was just going ham.
Yeah. Why we didn't play as that to save MJ? I don't understand it. There was no need for that to be an MJ mission if Spider-Man was there.
There was no need for any of the MJ missions in this game at all, yet they still put it in there because, hey, MJ's cool, guys.
That's what I said. I'm over here just like, they just give her a spider suit at this point. Make her get bitten by the spider and give her the spider suit at this point. If you're so interested in MJ, just give her the spider.
But I feel like they are bringing in a female spider, though. You'll see what I mean when you get to that point.
They actually are? Okay.
Oh. They teased it.
I think I see the tease of it. Is it something that looks like Venom? A female Venom? Because I seen the trailer.
It's another a female. It's another Spider Woman, essentially.
Oh, interesting. I think there is a universe where MJ becomes a Spider-Man, a spider.
Yep.
So I don't know why they just don't put it in the game already. Stuff. If you're so interested in MJ stuff, put it in the game. Then put her as a spider, and stop making us have a gun and stuff. That gun is weak anyways. Like, the fact is that I had to shoot. I literally had to go up there, risking my tail to get shot at by the hunters, just to pin them onto a tree.
I mean, I simply just webbed him up and just did a takedown on him.
It still was stupid.
Yep, it's still... I'm glad my feelings about the MJ missions from the first game remain strong. Because I hated the missions in that one, too.
Yeah, those missions were bad and stuff, but, like, they really made it out of control and stuff. I'm like, bro, y'all really just trying to wreck Spider-Man and Spider-Man and MJ? But yeah, Miles Morales is gonna be the main Spider-Man. Now, I'm gonna say my opinion and stuff. Peter Parker will always be Spider-Man. He's the one and only true Spider-Man.
Yep.
He's the
But
one and only true.
Apparently, if you say that, you're apparently racist because you don't like Miles. No, I like Miles.
I like Miles too.
He's a great character. I think he's a great character, but I don't want to see Peter be beaten down just to bring Miles up.
That's what I'm saying. It's stuff. He can't. Miles can make his own fame and stuff.
They can coexist in universes. We've seen it happen.
Look how the Spider-Verse did it. Do it like that and stuff.
Exactly. There was even some stories where they were both. There were even some comics where they were teaming up together. You know, bringing down baddies.
That's a better idea. Just keep them together and stuff at this point and stuff. But like, to make him the main focus and stuff and straight away from Peter Parker and stuff is beyond ridiculous. Like, Miles, first of all, Miles needs his own build-up for this to even happen and stuff. Like, you need to just make a Miles Morales 2 at this point and stuff. And save Spider-Man 3 for Peter Parker. Maybe who could be the next villain and stuff. Oh, yep. Green Goblin. I don't think Green Goblin shows up yet.
Yeah, but I think he will.
Unless there's a DLC coming out, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be DLC for Spider-Man 2.
Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, but Green Goblin I don't think comes in this game and stuff. At least not yet and stuff. I mean, it's getting close to there and stuff because Norman's slowly losing his mind. So, yeah. I'm surprised how... And the thing is, there was another thing, is I was surprised how Norman was so glad to see Peter and stuff. I'm like, I thought Norman did not like Peter being around his son.
I mean, I guess in some stories, yes. But for most of them, I feel like Norman does care about Peter.
Yeah, I was just surprised how calm he was about Peter and stuff. And then that moment after he snapped on MJ and Harry, Norman was praising Peter and stuff.
Yep. And, of course, we had Bully Pixie, Spider Pixie.
Yeah, Bully Pixie.
Why don't you pop another pill and tell me how you're really feeling?
Oh my god, Bully Folk. No, actually, his name is Bully Folk now.
Yep. Bully Wing Pixie.
Oh, snap. So yeah, Bully Folk has decided to snap. Just imagine Pixie actually snapping on Wizard 1. It's like, look what you baby did to PJ.
And PJ's just like, yeah, look what he did to me.
Oh, man. But yeah, Miles Morales is apparently going forward. I don't know why they're doing this. What a way to just sink your franchises up after you had two. Well, Spider-Man 2 has not been the greatest, but it's a great game by all means and stuff. But
I mean, it's not as great as the first one, but it definitely can hold its own.
Yep. But yeah, we're just going to go on a downward spiral with the Marvel Cinematic Universe and join them in hell. I can already tell you this right now. If they do go on this path and stuff and decide to do this and decide to bring in the Avengers, they're going to probably fuck this up.
Yeah, probably.
Probably putting, like how Crystal Dynamics did with the Avengers game and put Kamala Khan at the forefront and stuff and let the Avengers in the background.
Yep.
Yeah, they're going to do something like that and stuff. So I'm just, at this point in time, Marvel is Marvel. But this is a damn shame and stuff. If you want to do something like this, get some villains that Miles could fight on his own and stuff, and not use the villains that Peter has fought with all these years. Because all these
Yeah,
villains that we're fighting right now are Peter's villains.
yep.
All of them and stuff.
I mean, I could potentially see them bringing in Spot
Yeah,
for Miles.
yeah. Holy shit, man. So, yeah, we're probably going to be seeing Spider-Man 3 going on a downward spiral. Holy shit.
Yep, but all I ask is for the Insomniac writers is please do not screw Peter.
So I say, leave Peter alone, man. I mean, Peter has been in so many generations, so why ruin him, man? Why would you want to just get rid of him? Like, that's what Marvel is trying to do right now, is just get rid of Peter Parker. They're already going to do that in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and stuff, because let me go ahead and pull it up. Madam Web, another Spider-Man villain. With no Spider-Man. Actually, sort of. Because Spider-Man isn't even born yet. In this universe. Ain't that funny?
Just why?
Just why would you make this film? And of course, it's made by Marvel Studios.
Yep.
So you already know what they were trying to do here.
Yep.
This is a movie that nobody's gonna give two shits about and stuff.
Yeah, a majority of people aren't even gonna know who Madam Web is.
That's what I'm saying. She was a Spider-Man villain and stuff. She was a Spider-Man villain that Spider-Man had fought and stuff, which is why they just need to let Peter Parker and her get introduced to stuff. Then after that, after you have her build up with Spider-Man and stuff, maybe you can do a backstory on her. But they don't put
or you can do it. Yeah, you can do that in the Spider-Man movie where she tells Peter, "It all started long ago and all this." But nah, you all decide. Nah, this is gonna be better.
Yep. So let's see who the characters are. Barry Parker, Ben Parker.
Huh?
Uncle Ben and May?
Uncle Ben and Aunt May are gonna be in this movie?
Mary Parker. That's May, right?
I think so.
Well, there's Ben Parker and stuff, and that's Uncle Ben. Oh no! Ain't no way, bro. And they're young too.
Way.
Ain't no way. How is this even supposed to be Adam Scott and Emma Roberts? It's Tom Holland's father and mother. Spider-Man. That's what you're telling me.
Emma Roberts and Adam Scott as Peter's
Well, actually,
guardians?
that's not father and mother. Wait.
Aunt and uncle.
Yeah, aunt and uncle. Mary Parker. Are you kidding me? So they become Spider-Mans and stuff? This how it works now? Was the wife of Richard Parker. Wait, what the hell?
Wait, what?
Barry Parker is Peter's mother. So this is what I'm looking up. Barry is Peter's mother and stuff. Ben is the uncle. So Ben and Mary, Ben. So the mom and the uncle are going to be in this movie, and they're going to become Spider-Mans. What is
I
going?
hope not.
I hope not. I hope not either.
All right, let's see the rest of this cast.
Yeah, let's see it. Beautiful woman.
Wow, I remember that Marvel character.
Yeah, let's remember that. Remember this Marvel character named Beautiful Woman?
Ah, yes, who could forget the other famous Marvel character? Trucker.
Trucker. Businessman.
Pedestrian.
Paramedic. NYC Fire Chief. Ain't no way they're making this movie like this, man. A Madam Web movie with no Spider-Man in it and stuff. But yeah, we're gonna have Uncle Ben. Uncle Ben and Peter's mom is gonna be in here. So, hooray! Movie's gonna suck. So yeah, I'm not hyped for I'm not hyped for Madam Web.
Neither am I.
And so, but apparently there's a. I don't know if this is true. Now this could be a rumor, so we're just gonna be a rumor. We're just gonna verify this.
We're gonna call this a rumor for now until something solid comes.
Yeah. After Disney ends the current MCU, Black Widow and Hawkeye are gonna have a team up. The team up that we've been waiting for, actually.
Literally what Hawkeye should have been.
Yes, really, what Hawkeye. Black Widow should have never died in Endgame.
Or it could have been like set in between, like somewhere else in the timeline.
One of their days they had with, huh?
Where they could just have, tell stories in between, like Age of Ultron and Infinity War.
Yeah. Too bad Black Widow had to die. If they were planning to have this team up. Kind of defeated the whole purpose of Hawkeye and stuff, because if it was supposed to be a Hawkeye show and stuff, I think Black Widow would have teamed up with him.
Yeah, that's what should have happened instead of Kate fucking Bishop.
That's what I'm saying. That's what they pushed that show for. Holy shit. Is there anything interesting being said on here? Doesn't look like it. Most recently, though, it has been revealed that no, there's nothing interesting. It's just the same shit we've been reading.
Yep.
Oh, here you go. Here's the big thing. Amid the news of a huge change to the MCU, after all, for the longest time, fans knew that the franchise to be an all-encompassing, interconnected universe. Marvel Comics has announced a new limited series starring Black Widow and Hawkeye. The pair, of course, transitioned into the MCU early on and were members of the original Avengers. This is something already been said.
This is something you know.
Yeah, this is something that everybody knows. Yeah, it's talking about a comic book. Oh, here's something interesting. And while this new adventure is taking place in the Marvel Comics world, Marvel Studios may in fact be forced to bring back the original 6 Avengers in order to clear fears that the MCU is a done deal. Both Johansson's Black Widow and Downey Jr.'s Iron Man have been reported to be coming back to the franchises, despite both meeting their end in Avengers Endgame over 4 years ago. Why'd you kill her off in the first place?
Exactly.
You wouldn't have had that problem. You wouldn't have a problem filming Hawkeye and stuff if you didn't kill off Black Widow like you did. Look at that. Look.
Yeah, and she's like, I don't want to go back, please.
I don't want to go. Please just let me go. Quit. I just want to just not live no more.
I seen the future of the MCU. It's not good.
Yes.
I give you a show, but it's not really your show. It's about Kate Bishop. Who's Kate Bishop?
And
You don't want to know.
And my sister's you don't want to know. Oh shit. I love that face. At this time, the Marvel Cinematic Universe is at a huge turning point off the back of a decade's worth of prominent storytelling, both the pandemic and the. Stop blaming the pandemic. It's not the pandemic. It's called shit. Oh yeah, it's a pandemic. Wait. I take that back. It's a pandemic. All right, it's a pandemic of shit.
A pandemic of shit and just continuing to make shit, and then you blame the people who don't want to watch shit.
Yeah, that's
like,
that pandemic.
Oh, you're racist or you're sexist.
Yeah, it's the shit pandemic. Help grow in the now seemingly unshiftable state of the superhero. It is not superhero fatigue; it's superhero shit. Superhero shit pandemic is what's been going on with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. With the massive course correction underway, including the Daredevil reboot, the plans to replace Jonathan Majors as Kang, and this introduction to the Marvel Spotlight, the MCU may just be able to resurrect its reputation and continue for many more years, if not decades. Well, I don't know, man. We will see.
And I still can't get over the fact that they're still trying to replace Jonathan Majors, even though nothing has come of that yet.
They're really trying, man. So it's because that DA guy won't let it go.
Exactly, greedy fucking bastard.
He really wants that money from this star. Holy shit, man. Man, it's raining over here too. Oh! By the way, one last thing. The dumbass nanny finally ended the strike. Yes, the strike is finally over. So, why everybody give a hand clap for her ending the strike? Actually, nah, I don't think we should give hand claps for her, shouldn't we? No, we shouldn't.
No, sir.
But yeah, the strike is finally over after heavy casualties were reported.
Yep. Many have lost their homes and livelihoods due to the strike. And yet, I'm sure Fletcher, what's her face, does not feel an ounce of remorse for what she's done.
I'm pretty sure she hasn't either, so said she after what she said. Oh my god, but it's finally over and stuff. But, they're thinking that they won some kind of victory. They won some kind of victory. So I'm just going to say this stuff. They think they won some kind of victory stuff. You actually kind of didn't.
Yeah, I wouldn't call this a victory. It's more like a loss that's not as painful.
Yeah, it's more like that and stuff. They actually kind of screwed themselves over, to be plain honest.
They did.
Because now there ain't gonna be that many jobs now and stuff. Now they did lowered it to it was like 50 and 60 movies a year stuff. Now I think it went down to 30 to 40 movies a year now.
Jesus.
That's how bad it's gotten and stuff. Because not to mention it was a worse time to strike and studios were losing money.
Yep. Of course, why would Retro ever care about that?
She didn't care and stuff, so yeah. So congratulations and stuff. Now you got
Now you got an even bigger problem on your hands.
now your people ain't gonna get much work. Because you forget there's millions of actors in Hollywood. Millions of actors in Hollywood and stuff, and it's highly likely like half of your 160,000 striking members did and stuff. Yeah, they're probably not gonna get hired. Because
Very unlikely.
Huh?
Very unlikely.
Yeah. Because the studios are gonna be looking to their A-listers mostly. Their A-listers, their B-listers, and C-listers. Mostly. I think all those guys that's on the lower list can forget it. So,
Be terrible, forget about it.
yeah. So, congratulations on your little small victory that turned into nothing.
Yep. Hope it was worth it. Here's your t-shirt. Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Yeah, because now they after 118 days of the Actors Guild being out on strike, SAG-AFTRA and the studios on Wednesday have reached a tentative deal on a new contract that could see Hollywood up and running again within weeks. Hollywood up and running, all right.
Yep, running for the fucking hills.
That's what I'm saying. Oh my god, bro. They really thought I mean, some of their deal, the thing that they were striking for was understandable and stuff. But the fact is that they made it so bad on themselves because of the greedy mindset and stuff that they endured, like, while trying to make succeed with these deals and stuff, actually hurt them in the long run.
Yep, did more harm than good at this point.
That's what I'm saying. Because they wanted more money. They went up with their price stuff. Like the studios were already making the fit. I'm not defending the studios by any means. The studios, they're in the wrong too, honestly. But nobody's at right here. The studios hurt themselves, and the actors hurt themselves. Now, how long is it going to take them for them to realize how bad they hurt themselves when they're not getting work? The strike will be over as of 12:01 a.m. Thursday, November 9th. We here putting an end to more than 7 months of labor unrest in Hollywood that the Writers Guild and SAG-AFTRA hit the picket lines in the industry, first joint strike in more than 60 years. That was the worst time to do it too. Is those times that they did it way back then were actually times when Hollywood was thriving.
Yep.
Barely had any box office bombs and stuff. culminating a dramatic day of studio earnings results and deadline ultimatums. The Actors Guild 17-member negotiating committee unanimously voted this afternoon to recommend a tentative agreement to the SAG-AFTRA board. Specific details of the deal are expected to be revealed when the agreement goes to the board Friday, coming just less than a month after Writers Guild members overwhelmingly ratified their own agreement with the eight armpits. SAG-AFTRA's deal is the culmination of the latest round of renewed negotiations that began October 24th, indicating that the seriousness and the stakes of negotiations with Netflix, Disney, NBC, and Warner Brothers frequently directly participated in the talks. The tentative agreement follows the studios responding last Friday to the Guild's last comprehensive counter. Oh yeah, this is their last chance too, and stuff. Because the studio said that if you didn't go to this agreement and stuff, you can forget it. We'll come back to you next year.
Yep.
So the studios were going to wake them out. I think that's where the daddy had to her in the towel.
Yeah, she's like, I can't risk that.
Yeah, you're gonna have a lot of blood on your hands that you had to hold out to next year. Oh man, the Guild's last comprehensive counter was a self-described historic package. How is this historic? You call this historic?
Yeah, I wouldn't call this historic in any way.
This was a great.
Maybe.
Huh?
I wouldn't call this historic. Infamous, maybe.
Because after this, I hope the dumbass lady got what she wanted. So I hope her legacy. Oh, she gonna have a legacy, all right. She's going to have a legacy now and stuff. Biggest idiot of all, the biggest idiot of Hollywood is what her legacy is going to be.
Yep.
Because when she finds out what she just did and stuff, and not to realize how her short-lived victory turned out to just impact these actors' lives, yeah, it's going to be carnage for her. That was succeeded less than 24 hours later by an expanded group of studio leaders, including execs from Paramount, Amazon, Apple, and more, joining the game of four to brief SAG-AFTRA on the AMTP's offer, which was said to include big gains in wages and bonuses as well as sweeping AI protections. We didn't just come towards you; we came all the way to you. Sarnews told Guild leaders Saturday before SAG-AFTRA brass began digging into the fine print. Look, they're just so tired of it. You can tell.
Yep.
There's like, dude, just get this done. Take our deal and go, please. Or else you take it or leave it. Because if you don't take this, you're not hearing from us until next year. Further talks between the two sides began earlier this week as the Guild pored over the studio's latest set of proposals. After talks throughout the week, AMTP told SAG-AFTRA midday today that it needed to know if a deal was possible or not by 5 p.m. Damn, they were demanding them to get this over with.
Yep.
They were tired, saying it was running out of time to save the broadcast season and the 2024 summer movie slate. The agreement was confirmed about a half hour later. They were pressured.
Yep.
If it all goes as planned and the board signs off on the tentative deal, eligible members of the 160,000 strong Actors Guild, strong, more like they got eaten alive. Slowly. Guild will vote soon to ratify the new agreement. Also, with SAG-AFTRA pulling the plug on the strike just after midnight before the ratification vote is completed, people could go back to work soon and production restarted quickly. Exposing many of the shifts and divisions in the industry over the past decade, today's tentative agreement comes at the end of a long road filled with diversions and potholes. You see what I mean? This deal is gonna bite Hollywood in the tail now.
Yep. Right in the ass.
Yep. Over the 6 months of Hollywood strikes is estimated to cost the Southern California economy more than $6.5 billion and 45,000 entertainment industry jobs after the production. What?
$6.5 billion and 45,000 entertainment industry jobs. Keep in mind, that's just not writers and actors. That's people who build the sets, people who make the costumes. That's everything. Sound editors, people, the props department, everything.
Wow, Fred Dresser,
nobody was even making money.
Wow, Fred Dresser, you really done it this time. You have done it this time and stuff. Oh yeah, the entertainment industry is screwed. They lost all that money like that.
Yep.
Wow. How you gonna explain that, Fred Dresser? Oh my god. 45,000 entertainment industry jobs. Wow. So instead of making it better for everyone and stuff, no, y'all just made it significantly worse. And leave it to the person who said, "I don't need no male energy" or something like that. Whatever she said to get the job done, because she definitely did a good job on that. I hope when they wake up and find out what she has done and stuff, they fire her.
Yep.
Because that right there should be grounds for a fire. But they praised her. So they loved that shit. But their wallet's going to fill it.
Yep.
And that money
probably have felt it.
Yeah, it's already started. So the fact is, now they've made it even more harder to recover it. It's going to be hard to recover now from this and stuff. So them thinking that they're getting back to work. So just imagine them thinking that they're going to get back to work. And so just to tell them, well, we don't have nothing for you right now and stuff because the actor strike. Oh my god. After production ground to a halt with the WGA hitting the picket line in early May and SAG-AFTRA falling in mid-July, on an individual level, the labor action garnered passionate unity among guild members. At the same time, a fact not lost on the studios and their strategy, many guild members have suffered crippling financial hardship, as have below the line workers going months without work. And they're not going to get that money back.
Exactly. People who were just providing for their families.
They're not going to get that money back. That money's gone and staying gone. Because since Miss I don't need no man to do my work for me decided to run her mouth off and do all these dang stuff, now look what happened. Now it's coming to bite them. That is sad. It's really sad.
Yep. Thanks a lot, Fred Drescher, for screwing over more people than you'll ever know.
That's what I'm saying, because Hollywood's going to go to the ABC actors now. They ain't gonna go. They ain't gonna come to your 160,000 people and stuff. No, they're going to their A-listers.
Yep.
Oh my god! So I mean, you made it better for them. You made it. People like Jennifer Connelly gets more work. Jennifer Connelly, Tom Cruise is getting more work.
Yep.
But
And let's not forget, you were just throwing everyone out of their paychecks, not just the actors, but everyone who pretty much everyone, all that it takes to make a movie.
oh yeah, the set workers that don't get idolized and none of this. Yeah, we don't care for them and stuff. They were just set workers and all that stuff. Those people actually wanted to do that stuff, and you just took that away from them.
And it's just like, this is actually a steady paycheck. Plus, I get to work with a lot of amazing people. No, we need to strike.
Yep, forget about y'all.
I'm Fred Dresser, and I'm gonna strike. I expect everyone in Hollywood to follow me.
So, well, they definitely followed her, and look where it's going now.
Yeah, and they followed her right into hell.
Yep. So poor Rachel Zegler and stuff. I hope you got all the fake. I hope you got what you need for Hunger Games and Snow White.
Yep.
Because I think that's it for you for a little while. And she's like a spoiled brat and stuff. So I don't know. I don't know if she has other means of making money and stuff, but I'm pretty sure she probably might. She might.
Yeah, might. Or she's gonna be working at a Carl's Jr. We'll see whatever's funnier.
That'd be funny. That'd be funny. So what? How much you want to gut bet she gonna go on these press and stuff? And be like, you guys worth my life.
I don't even know who you are.
We don't even know who you are. It's we only know about you because you started running your mouth. Your mealy little mouth.
Yep.
This is too funny to read, man.
Yep.
It's November now, and so this strike happened back in May and stuff. This year's just about over, and now it's only a matter of time before these guys embrace what they have done. After calling the strike July 14th, it took the guild and the studio CEOs gang of four around 80 days before their first official face-to-face. 80 days before they met Fred the first time. Talks at the SAG-AFTRA headquarters on Wilshire Boulevard. For all the optimism and momentum coming out of the completed WGA deal, those new liberations began between SAG-AFTRA and the studios that began October 2nd blew apart on October 11th. We thought that the strike was never ending too.
Yep.
With the AMTB leaving negotiations early after the Guild tabled an alternative to its continuous revenue sharing proposal. A few hours later, expecting more scheduled talks the next day, SAG-AFTRA President Fred Drescher and Chief Negotiator Duncan Crabtree Ireland received a call saying deliberations were suspended. Oh, yeah. They were done. Studios are not having any more of that shit. Oh my god, bro. And the studios is about to show them something too.
Yep.
Like you thought it was bad now, so the studio's about to show you something that you ain't when you're not getting work. Because they're gonna be looking at their A-listers and stuff. Like the fact is, like 30, like there's millions of actors in Hollywood, right? So where do you think the studios is gonna go to when they need their movies to do well? So they're gonna go to their A-listers mostly. And I think there's a lot of A-listers, right?
Yep.
Like, there's a lot of names that they're going to go to and stuff. You got Denzel Washington and stuff who had a hit with Equalizer 3.
Yep.
He's probably going to definitely get his movie and stuff. Tom Cruise, of course. Yep, he's definitely going to get continue his success. Jennifer Connelly, Jenna Ortega, maybe.
Yeah. I think Jenna Ortega might get something good down the line.
Yeah, I think she might be able to. I don't think she's hit A-list status and stuff, but I think she's up there.
I think she's close to it.
Yeah. Because she did a really good job with Wednesday Addams.
She did.
So there's that and stuff. So I think she'll be getting more work and stuff. Jennifer Lawrence might be getting work. I don't know about her. It depends and stuff. She did really good with the Hunger Games and stuff. But I'm just saying, man. These people that were in the 160,000 of this striking and stuff about to hit. Reality is about to hit them like a bitch.
Yep.
Last night
So,
they introduced.
So all I gotta say to these people is hope you remembered your food handler's license.
Yep. I hope you're ready to serve people in Hollywood. Oh shit! Last night they introduced a levy on subscribers and on top of other areas. So as Sardino said, the next day at an industry conference, calling the proposal a bridge too far and blaming the guild for the talks ending. Later, SAG-AFTRA accused the studios of bully tactics. Bully tactics?
Really?
Really now, Fred Dresser? Y'all were running around calling people scabs. Scabs were just dressed up as Disney and Marvel characters and stuff, especially Brad Cooper. Yeah, we're gonna call Brad Cooper scab and stuff because he dressed up as his own character, the one that he put so much heart and soul to, Rocket Raccoon. And stuff. We're gonna call Jenna Ortega a scab for dressing up as her own character, Wednesday Addams.
Yep.
And stuff. We're gonna call what's his name, George Clooney a scab and stuff for disrespecting too. And so we're gonna call what's the show's Drew what's her name?
Drew Barrymore.
We're gonna call Drew Barrymore for trying to get people back to work. A scab for just starting the show while we're on strike and stuff. Yeah, that's not bully tactics.
Literally saying you're either on my side or the wrong side. Like, come on.
That, like I said, SAG-AFTRA hypocrisy. And then before the strike ended and stuff, they allowed the Hunger Games people to go ahead and promote their movie. You allowed Rachel Zegler with special privileges.
Yep.
We can't forget about that and stuff. Everybody hates this woman and stuff, but yet you went out there and let her talk, run around and have these predators and stuff. That's why we keep saying and stuff that she's literally a spoiled brat because they love her apparently. And using the same failed strategy they tried to inflict on the WGA. Bully tactics. That is sad.
Unfreaking believable.
Unbelievable.
They were using bully tactics. They were saying some mean things about us. Yeah, well, so were you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Everyone who just wanted to work and wear costume scabs. And on Halloween, no less.
That's what I'm saying, man. And then you running around and going talking about how you don't need no man You don't need no male something. Like, what was that? Oh my god, man. Oh my god, what a fucking strike this is going to be to remember. People are
Yep.
on October 18th, after Netflix stated in its Q3 earnings report that talks were ongoing, and Sardino said that the guild really broke our momentum. They definitely did towards a deal. Crabtree Ireland called BS. We should call him BS too.
Yep.
The best way to reach a deal and end the strike is for him and for other CEOs to end their walkout from the bargaining table and resume negotiations. SAG-AFTRA National Director and Chief Negotiator told Deadline, "We have been and remain ready to continue talks every day." It sure doesn't fucking look like it.
Yep. Does not look like it at all.
It sounds like y'all will just dare to kill each other. Scab!
You're a scab.
Oh, look at this. WGA, DGA, PGA, and Teamsters congratulate SAG-AFTRA. When workers are united, they win. See, look at there. They're over here to credit a victory. They're going to regret these words later. Set. So you won for now. I mean, I guess they won for now.
Yeah, but not exactly the best victory, if I'm gonna be honest.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It's not the best. It wasn't the best victory. I mean, I'll give them that. They did win. This strike is over.
Yep.
But for how long? For how long will this victory last?
I guess we'll find out.
After an appreciated but DOA bid by George Coutney and other A-listers to intervene in getting talks restarted, it looks like the actor strike would pass the 100-day milestone with no end in sight. You see what I mean? She was trying to do that shit on purpose.
Yep.
Just to create a legacy for herself. I will explain her legacy after we're done reading this, because I would like to get through all this to see this carnage that she created. Because this is carnage. With no end in sight. Then on October 21st, after Drescher hit out at the armpit, strategy of non-negotiation and blatant propaganda attempt to discredit union leadership, it divided our solidarity. Bob Iger made a call to Crabtree Ireland and asked to start a new round of talks. Wow. You talking about your statements were propaganda either? This union is a joke. It's a joke. The hypocrites at its finest, man. They're hypocrites.
Yep.
Like, you over here pointing the finger at the studios and stuff, but then you're doing no better and stuff. Like, everybody that's sitting back and watches is pointing the finger at y'all guys too. It's not just the studios and stuff. It was y'all too. At 3 p.m. PT on the strike's 100th day, SAG-AFTRA and the Armpit put out a joint statement that they were heading back to the bargaining table on the 24th at the Guild's headquarters. The first day of negotiations between the parties was not great. according to a well-positioned source. As the studios put forth a new offer they hoped would end the stalemate over success-based compensation, the guild proved unmoved but also open to further discussion. Although the parties have agreed to meet on October 25th, the guild asked that morning to take the day and go over the studio proposal of increased bonuses based on the success of streaming shows and movies and further rise in minimum rates. It's a step in the right direction. The negotiation committee is taking the time to do a deep review. A guild source told Deadline. Mm-hmm. The two sides sat down again face to face around noon on October 26th, with Crabtree Ireland telling Deadline he was cautiously optimistic. Oh my god. This is definitely a great story to read about deliberations with the studios. Woo!
That's a knee slapper.
Yeah. The guild slide across the table a self-described comprehensive counter that attempted to move the two sides closer together, sources said. As open letters from both supportive and impatient guild members flew around town, the Armpit and SAG-AFTRA's negotiation committee were back in active talks on 27th, with both sides taking October 30th to be working independently. Virtual deliberations bled into the weekend, with the parties trying to bridge their differences. On Halloween, and in the early days of November, the parties met again. As the parties got closer and closer, as a guild source told Deadline, on issues Crabtree and Lombardi continued conferring directly with breaking out groups of lawyers and other specialists huddled in search of a deal. Successfully, we know now, followed by 2 days of association by the guild. The November 3rd delivery of the studio's response to the guild's latest counter and SAG-AFTRA's November 6th counter saw the two sides finding an AI compromise and beginning moving things into what we now know was the final phase. Took y'all long enough, man. Took y'all fucking long enough. Of course, the deadline that the studio set today for the guild to get back to them on whether or not they had any agreement was a last-minute wild card. Luckily for all, calmer heads prevailed. Calmer heads is right. My God, this was a shit. This had to be a shit show. Getting to this new 3-year deal took an unexpected strike by the Actors Guild, who many studios execs thought was bluffing, despite an overwhelming strike author. They were bluffing. They were bluffing hard.
Yep.
And stuff. They were bluffing and stuff. They might not say they were. So they say, "Oh, we stood strong throughout that whole time." Y'all were bluffing. Y'all were bluffing. It showed. And stuff. A lot of moving pieces, guild solidarity, and some hard negotiation sessions. All the name stars who walked the picket line. I'm not gonna even read those names. You want to see that? You want to take a look at that too after we read this?
Why not?
Yeah, I want to see. The actors union joined the WGA on the picket lines when it went on strike July 14th. There were a lot of hot summer days when the labor battle remained at a stalemate. But things shifted after Labor Day. The WGA reached a deal with the armpit, and September 24th, after 5 months on the picket lines and a final 5 intense days of deliberations that included a CEO of Gang of Four. For the most of those last sessions, the WGA leadership approved the tentative agreement and ended the strike at 12:01 a.m. September 27th, the WGA members ratified the deal by a wide margin October 9th. The studios and SAG-AFTRA intended to ride the wave of WGA deal to set meetings within a week or so to hold their own talks. However, as the goodwill of the WGA's successful negotiations faded into bitter public call-outs from leaders on both sides, many feared even with a new round of talks, the actor strike could last well into the holidays, ruining any chance at a partial broadcast network season and hobbing the 2024 movie slate. The catastrophe seems to have been averted now. Thank God. And stuff. And here's Dim saying a huge shout out to our LA members who joined in on the picket line today. Thank you for your dedication through this fight. We are SAG-AFTRA strong together. SAG-AFTRA strong.
That is a goat.
Huh?
There is a goat. Like,
why is there a goat in there?
is that goat an actor?
Man, I'm striking because they don't treat the animals with respect. Man,
They treat us bad.
man. Oh my God, this union is a joke, man. All right, let's check out the names. Oh my God.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
These are some interesting names.
There's a lot of people I like on there too.
There is a lot of people. Sam Elliott? No!
Nick Offerman, Jack Black?
Jack Black?
Aubrey Plaza?
Jack Quad? Jennifer Gartner?
And Billy Crystal? No.
I mean, they did make their money. I don't think they had to worry about losing money, though.
True, but still.
But Jesus Christ, man. Oh, here's more. Gina Torres. Holy shit. Is that?
That is Daniel Radcliffe, I think.
I knew it.
Yeah. Ron Perlman, too.
Oh, he said some fucked up things. He said he was gonna do something to the. He was gonna do something to the Disney CEO.
Yep, I remember hearing that.
I'm like, bro, that man not open line for that and stuff. I mean, yeah, we can understand. Bob Iger's not the smartest stuff, but I don't think you got to go making death threats now.
Yep.
Because he has wrecked Disney. I tell you that for sure. That much. Hey, at least I didn't see a lot of my favorite actors on there. Besides Sam Elliott, that's the only one I saw. Because thankfully, yeah. Notice how Jennifer Connelly and all them were said. Jennifer Connelly, Demi Moore, and all them were sent on there. Or Denzel Washington wasn't on there. I'm surprised.
Yep.
Denzel was like, I don't have time for this. Oh man, Denzel must have said, I don't have time for this stuff. Oh man, what a joke and stuff. But congratulations, Nanny. I hope you got what you what you wanted and stuff. I hope that it worked out for you and stuff. And you definitely, and I'm pretty sure you in the public eye, you're definitely not looked well. You're definitely gonna be remembered as the biggest hypocrite and dumbass there is. Those statements
Yep.
you made, huh?
Yep.
Those
I
statements you
will
have
only.
made have been toxic.
Yep. I will only remember you for being the nanny, and I just imagine you fading into obscurity as soon as the 90s were over.
Yeah, and you're going to fade into obscurity again.
Yep.
You will only be remembered for how badly you treated people in this strike, and that's not a good look, man. That's not a good look. I can understand what y'all were striking for, but you didn't need to go to extreme lengths and stuff. This could have been just a peaceful strike. This really could have been a peaceful strike, and maybe the studio would have considered something.
Yep.
But now this strike, that's why we said this stuff. You might have won, you might have gotten the victory stuff, but how long will it last before it all comes crashing down? Because not to mention, studios now going to only have like 30 to 40 films out. It's not going to be enough people to get work. 50 to 60 films was enough people to get people work. Work and stuff. Now it's not going to be that case no more. So you messed it up for lots of people. They're going to be looking to mainly their A-listers and stuff. They're going to be looking for more A-listers and you know all your top tier actors to come in and film the projects if they want to come in before they go to your actors and stuff. They're going to look for all their best actors first before they go to y'all. So y'all going to be literally the final resort to getting work. Literally, that's how it's going to be. It's going to hit. It's going to hit you on the long run. It's going to hit you. Not maybe not now, but we will see in the coming days. In the coming days and the years, we will see going into 2024 and 2025 how badly it got. And that right there, folks, was a SAG-AFTRA strike. What a fucking holy shit, man. That was just this whole thing was crazy. This whole thing was crazy. Let me see. Oh yeah, Kevin Feige. He's looking to resign. He's looking to leave Marvel after Secret Wars. There's a rumor going out about that now. Did you hear about that?
Yep.
Yeah. Man, looking to leave Marvel and stuff. So he's just going to just they're talking about him planning to go for Star Wars and stuff. I'm like, okay, but Kathleen Kennedy's still going to be there and stuff. So how's he going to do that? And we're talking about this is the Secret Wars is not coming out till 2027.
Yep.
So if it is true and stuff, he's got what makes you think he's going to be able to do better with Star Wars? He could even keep the Marvel Cinematic Universe afloat. And so what makes you think that he's going to go over to Star Wars and make a difference? As a matter of fact, I have no hopes. It's not going to be no hopes for Star Wars.
Yeah, Star Wars has been dead for a long time to me.
It's going to be even more dead. He ain't resurrected. He ain't going to go in there and save Star Wars. It's just going to be just like how it was with Marvel. That's just it. I'm not even going to go cover this article. So I'm planning to get off. We've been on long enough.
Yeah, 2 hours and 21 minutes. Yeah, we've been at this long enough.
Yep. Any final thoughts?
Well, Loki season finale is probably gonna suck. The Marvels is definitely gonna suck.
Oh, we're gonna hold our review to November 11th because
Yep.
we don't want to take that risk of Disney gonna be like, oh, you're too early or some shit like that.
Yep.
So we're gonna hold off.
We'll hold off on our review of the Marvels, but Loki will definitely be tonight.
Yeah, we'll see the movie tomorrow though. We'll definitely see the movie tomorrow. Wink, wink.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Yep. So, yep. Anyways, this is Chopper signing out for now. Peace.
Peace.